For one glorious evening, USC football reminded people it can still be tailback tech when they want to. Good evening. I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports with a rapid recap of USC football after their 45-17 victory over Fresno State at the Coliseum on Saturday. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We talk all LA sports here and definitely USC football. Travis Dye and Austin Jones each rushed for more than 100 yards, and the entire team combined rushed for 223. Now look, no matter how much weed you smoke, you will never confuse Lincoln Riley's running scheme with student body right. But the Trojans tonight committed to the run and were most definitely rewarded. It is true that Caleb Williams threw for 284 yards and 2 touchdowns in 25 of 37 accuracy. But again, they committed to the run. Even Williams rushed for 2 touchdowns tonight. USC improves to 3-0. They will return to Pac-12 play next week against Oregon State next weekend. Fresno State falls to 1-2, having previously lost to Oregon State. I want to remind people, especially in the national media, what made them think Fresno State was going to defeat USC tonight. There were people in the national press, and especially on ESPN, who were touting this as an upset special. Why? Even when USC was at its worst, when they had no idea how to run the football, i.e. the Clay Helton era, USC would still find a way to defeat Fresno State. They're not a terrible program, but they're not USC. Before the year, we described how Riley would excel with the run in the air raid offense. We ran the X's and O's, we ran the diagrams. You can find that discussion as how USC runs the football in the air raid now on the USC playlist on this channel. Unlike former offensive coordinator Graham Harrell, Riley wants his guards and tackles to pull from the opposite side of the line of scrimmage over to where the ball is going, and that way you overload the defensive line with too many blockers. That's what USC did over and over and over, and Dye and Jones were the beneficiaries. Now, I believe that they went to the run in part because left tackle Bobby Haskins got hurt twice, which means that on occasion the Trojans were down to their third string left tackle. Why would you expose Caleb Williams to a potential blindside hit with a third string tackle? It's kind of risky, especially when you have a decent lead. The Bulldogs, unfortunately, did expose their starting quarterback to a hit early in the third quarter, and Solomon Byrd knocked him out of the game. Jake Haener, the quarterback who did get injured, he did throw for 117 yards, a TD, and a pick. So Fresno State, they were kind of on the periphery, but they didn't have the lead at any point in the game. If there is cause for concern for USC, it's that until the Haener injury, the Bulldogs were able to move on the Trojans with relative ease. Jordan Mims, for example, rushed for more than 100 yards. He rushed for 114 for the Bulldogs. Now, USC did force 2 turnovers. There was an impressive goal line stand right at the end of the game. And I will add that Byrd has staked a claim to his spot on the defensive front in the place of injured Romello Height. I would be a little concerned about Corey Foreman's immediate future. I didn't hear his name in the broadcast until garbage time. So again, much like the other 2 games for USC so far, an invincible offensive performance. First couple of games, Caleb Williams throwing the ball all over the place. Tonight, lining up and punching the opponent in the mouth until they submit. Invincible offense, somewhat questionable defense. By the way, Jordan Addison caught 6 passes from Williams, including a touchdown, 69 yards total. If you enjoyed this broadcast, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We do talk USC football here. I'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelinos is a Corte El Queso production. Take care.